Yo. What we saying? What we saying, everyone? Just getting the announcement sent in. We're a bit later to start today, but it is what it is. But we know what pairs we're looking at. And TikTok, YouTube. Morning, everyone. Hit SL twice. How come, bro? Assuming you went for the Asia liquidity and it just flopped. We'll get into why the Asia liquidity is probably not going to be as good today. Let me just, as I said, get this announcement sent in. Boom. I'll get the face cam on in a sec as well. Bush, make sure it's the right account. Boom, go live. Yeah, what we were saying though, say yo if you're in here, boys. Make it known. Make it known. Morning, lads. How you doing, bro? Alright, sweet. Announcement's been sent in. Alright, boom. Let's put this camera setup back on. Something changed and I don't know. Alright, let me just let me get the chat on screen and we'll turn the face cam on. Why has people got crowns next to their name now? That never used to happen. People's got crowns. Let me get the face cam on. What we saying, everyone? Face come on. Yeah, see look, I've got top fans now. I don't actually know what that means, but big up. I don't really know what that means. But yeah, bro, big up to you, man. Looks like I've got fans now, so we'll be seeing who's top of that. Oof. Yeah, boys, say yo if you're here. Let me let everyone get in here. Some people saying they took a loss. I sort of know why people probably would have taken a loss. And to be fair, I could probably give you a few tips to avoid it. Because, yeah, so I didn't take any losses today, really. Well, not really. I just didn't take any losses. So, yeah, we'll get into it. Starting off with the Asia liquidity. Pretty sure that's what people would have held out on. I'm not going to lie. GU I'm still tempted by, but yeah, that's about it. That's about it. GU you could potentially enter if it looks really nice, but to be fair, boys, I wouldn't be getting any Asia liquidity trades today. I won't be looking at any Asia liquidity grab trades. Everyone double tap the screen. Everyone double tap the screen. Yeah, so the main pair that I'm looking at is EG. You can see we just about We tapped into this fair value gap, but my entry was actually on the bottom of that fair value gap, so we do want it to come a bit higher. That's what I ideally wanted. So we literally missed this entry out, guys, by like half a pip. So hopefully we can come back into this. As I said, we'll get into the analysis and everything like that in a sec. Let me just see what everyone's trading, boys. So yeah, let me know if you've taken an L, taken no trades, what have you done today? Yeah, if you won, if you lost, what's gone on? If you haven't taken a trade but you're looking to, then what pair are you looking at? So yeah, last 2 days been really nice on EU. We caught this on Monday, and then we caught this one yesterday. Obviously was in this trade a little bit longer, was in it since like here. Yeah, still a really nice efficient trade that one was. But yeah, there are certain reasons why we look for longs there, but we wouldn't look from here. There are certain reasons, even though we had an inversion, there are certain reasons. First things first that we got to do is check the news. Alright, so you can see we got news at 1 PM. For a start, that's the earliest news that we've had. Alright, it's an American bank holiday on Friday. I didn't actually know that. But yeah, we haven't got massive amounts of news, especially for the pound or the euro. So we're somewhat all right on that aspect. Yeah, but the main reason is just looking like accumulation, and also if you look to the left, there's nothing there. So you don't have to. It hasn't got to be perfect. Like we haven't got to see anything great, but you can see yesterday was just in an uptrend, right? I mean, anyone could really tell that was in an uptrend, and we also had an imbalance here. You can see we had that fair value gap there. So that was a little tapping into that. That was enough for us. Like we didn't need loads, right? We didn't need the setup of the year, but as long as we had little confirmations, for example, the fair value gap and the fact we're bullish. With this again, we're bullish, but you can see the last 2 candles are printing looking like sells, and obviously the setup is sells. So kind of going against the higher time frame bias. Second of all is there's no objective that we've filled. You can see there's literally no objective that we've filled. Like there's nothing. There's no imbalance on this leg here. The only imbalance that there is, and what I would more be looking for on EU, is I'll be looking for this imbalance here to get filled on a higher time frame perspective. Because if we look at the actual range from the low to the high, this is our range. So I'll be looking for price to slowly come in like that and then move up. So yeah, you do sort of need higher time frame confirmation. Like, but this is what I say to you, man. Like, it doesn't really matter if you have it or not if you're a beginner, because you're gonna be, when you're a beginner, you're gonna be bad at higher time frame analysis anyway. So you're better off just sticking to the strategy that works and firming these L's. So if you recently learned my strategy, traded it today and took it L, then that's fine. Don't be too hard on yourself. EG ran, entry missed. Oh wait, is this paper trading? Nah, well this is just analysis, bro. Really and truly shouldn't be trading today. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Hands off. Been watching. To be fair, L on EU. Yeah, I think a lot of people's been taking EU. Fair enough. We have been absolutely frying it recently, but yeah, this is the higher time frame that I'll really be looking at. So in terms of internal, external, this is something that I'm massive on if you recently started watching me. But internal and external is the most simple way to trade, and it really accounts for a lot of my higher time frame analysis. So you can see here, there's 3 things. Well, mainly one thing first you need to identify. This is how pretty much I know always where the higher time frame is going. Sometimes I'll get it wrong, but my viewers can attest that I get it right a lot more times than I get it wrong, to be honest. So first things first, we need to identify the range. So this is again to help you miss out on those few losers you might get. So right, that's the range. First things first, identify the range. Cool. After we got the range, we got 3 things, right? We got, well, 2 things, right? Sorry. We've got internal liquidity and external liquidity. So internal liquidity and external liquidity. Internal liquidity is fair value gaps and order blocks. That's what internal liquidity is. Let me move you so you can see a bit. And external liquidity is highs and lows, right? So they're the two things you need to care about. Internal and external liquidity. External liquidity is just highs and lows, and internal liquidity is order blocks and fair value gaps. Pretty simple, right? Anyone can sort of understand that so far. So how do you use it to get higher time frame bias? Well, pretty easy, boys. All you've got to do is realize that price doesn't do anything else other than move from internal liquidity to external liquidity, internal to external, internal to external. Right? So if we've most recently taken an external high, then that means we're going to come into an internal bit of liquidity. So remember, our internal is what? Order blocks and fair value gaps, right? So we're going to wait for it to come into our internal, which is our fair value gap. And when it's in our internal, we then go to external again, right? And then our external is obviously highs and lows. So we've got a low and a high. We're in an uptrend, so we're going to assume that the high is going to get taken. Bro, these guys need to stop inviting me to go live, bro. I'm actually getting annoyed with them now. And why do you have the goofiest pose? I kid you not, yeah, that was a grown-ass man with a pose. It was like laying on the grass, like, you know when you have like your hand like this and you're like laying down sideways? And he had a full body shot. Like, you're like a 30-year-old man. What are you doing? Sorry to absolutely roast your profile like that. But anyway, yeah. So then we're looking for price to come up to the external high. And that's basically how we get trends, boys. That's basically why we see what we see, which is when you see like a trend like this, it's because we're going from an internal liquidity to external liquidity. After we take external, we're then coming back down to fill internal. After we fill internal, we then take external being a high, then we come down to fill internal. Let's say this one's an order block. Then after we come off the order block, we go to external high, right? And that's how we get a trend in price. And that is why the market actually trends. If you didn't know, it's actually going from internal to external. So we most recently took external. This is the range. I want us to now come down and fill the internal. Once we fill this, then again, I'll be looking for buyers up to that high, if that makes sense. Double tap the screen if that makes sense, or drop a like on the vid. Obviously, my Instagram and my Discord's on the side of the screen. Oh, El Slappo is the #1 viewer. Big up to El Slaps. But yeah, let's have a look at the actual pairs now. Let's have a look at the pairs. EG, is EG ran? Okay, yeah. EG came very close, very close to our entry. Literally, you can see like inches off, well, half a pip off, not even that. Why is it not letting me move it? What the hell? The helly? Yeah, you can see there, just about missed. But that's fine. EG's a decent enough pair. I don't mind EG. Morning, Tommy, what you saying? He is dropping so much gems and you guys are sat here asking about what trades you should take. You should be taking that. Facts, bro. Facts. This is what I'm saying. I'm glad you said that, bro. I can't lie. It's one of them ones, like, relax. You're all going to get some in it. You're going to get some, just, like... You're missing that crucial information here. You know what I'm saying? You're asking, oh, which way should I hit the penalty? Which way should I hit the penalty? I'm on here telling you how you can take a better penalty every time. Time your penalty better. Have better technique. Have a better win rate when you're scoring your penalties. But you're going, nah, what do I go? Left or right? Left or right? You know what I mean? You trade at home or in the office? I trade at home, bro. We used to have an office in Canary Wharf. Trying to think if we've got any content there. If you go on my Instagram, I've probably got content there. I've got quite a lot of joke stuff from that office. But yeah, it was banging. I'm trading at home at the moment. Facts, wallahi. Trust me, bro. Rated. Silly question. How do you change your colours? How do you colour the sessions? It's on an indicator, bro. So this is an indicator that we made for our members. So if you just go to the Discord and send me a message, then yeah, I'll send it to you. It's just not available on the store. It's called the Richess Ranges, Sessions and Equilibriums. Alright, cool. That's a bit of analysis, a bit of learning for you. Now chat, let me see what pairs we're looking at, what we're actually trying to trade. Let me go through the chat and I'll see. That was a nice office, bro. Trust me, bro. That was banging. If you remember that, big up to you in the chat. Which time frame would you look for, internal or external? Literally every time frame, bro. Every time frame. You trade QT, quarterly. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't trade quarterly theory too in-depthly. But that's just similarly to how I trade everything is. Like ICT, I don't trade it completely. I'll take things from ICT that make sense and that I like, and I'll put them into my strategy. That's why my strategy is so good and so powerful, and actually why I'm able to trade it live. Because a lot of people, they just copy someone else's strategy. For example, they'll copy quarterly theory, or they'll copy ICT or supply and demand, whatever. They'll just copy it. What we do is we take bits from each one that actually makes sense, like the daily true open and the weekly true open. That makes sense, so we use that. Stuff that ICT talks about, like fair value gaps, for example, we'll use that. And then you've got stuff that Romeo talks about, for example, CRT, and we use that. So, yeah, it's just from having experience in the market, you can sort of put a strategy together. Let me quickly read through these YouTube comments, boys. I'm live on YouTube as well if you want to get the full screen. Yeah, anyone who needs the indicator, you can join, and just Stu's active now, so tap up the screen, boys. Least we can do. Big up, bro. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that, bro. 2 sets. Let me read the YouTube chat. Back to trading EG. Come on. Morning took an L on EU. Unlucky, bro. Where's the lemon at? I need to eat one, bro. But I think I've only got 2 limes left, and I need one of them for cooking. So I need to make sure I don't need one like tomorrow or something, or I'll have to go shop. To be fair, I can't just do it. I'll do it in it. I'll do it later. I will do it. I just didn't want to waste the last lime just eating it, but it ain't no waste really, is it? Mr. EG, FEG entry, unlucky Nick. Morning Ian. Morning Mehmet, what you saying, bro? No trades type shit. Owen going to free chat, oh yeah. YouTube didn't post this, just found link on Discord KMT. That's annoying, bro. Yeah, everyone make sure you subscribe, especially for me. I know a lot of YouTubers and that say this, but it doesn't really matter. Subscribe and turn on post notifications, because you man know I'll sometimes jump on like 10 minutes earlier or 10 minutes later, depending on how the market is or what I'm seeing or whatever. So it's better if you have notice on, you can just jump in straight away. You won't miss anything. You won't miss me marking out my trade. Are you always looking for your internal and external on the 4-hour time frame? I'm literally looking for it on every time frame, bro. Like every time frame. Internal and external is the easiest way to get your bias. But I prefer it mostly on the 4-hour and the daily. EG into 1 hour, FEG 5 min, IFEG entry. Lovely. Did you get in on that MS? Been sat on my hands all session and it feels so good. Come on, bro. So sometimes that's what you need. I'll be honest. This is annoying. Watching a trade that we just about missed. I mean, to be fair, half a pip off. We'll do that just for the satisfaction of it. But yeah, we missed that minutely, which is annoying. You coming for that 4-hour CRT? How am I gaining XP though? Them days were over. Wait, what? Oh yeah, mums. Grinding for XP, bro. You coming for that CRT? Top, your top boy, big slapper. Oh yeah, Lloyd and Slappo 1 and 3. When you look at GJ, can you look at GJ? Yeah, no worries. I'll look at GJ. Close to TP on GU off the 1 hour FEG target and external low. Lovely. Bro, I'm in the Discord, but how do I access it? Just drop in a message in the chat saying you want it, bro, and someone will send it over to you. Erwin. In the free chat. Erwin, I told you step by step on the Discord yesterday. I can't access it, bro. Yeah, you got to add it to favourites, bro. Missed it, but EG TP hit from the 5-minute FEG. Lovely, yeah. So we are still getting people that are pretty much trading, or even though I didn't take a trade, this just shows that you can trade our strategy on any other, on any asset really, especially EG, because it's euro and pound. And what I always say is trade pairs that are native to that session. So if we're trading during the London session, trade a European pair. If we're trading during the New York session, trade like an American or a Canadian pair. If you're trading the Asia session, trade the JPY or the Aussie dollar, for example. But yeah, you can see here, took the low out, took the Asia low, and then just rallied up into that Asia high. Very, very simple, boys, for what we normally look at. I mean, this ain't rocket science. If we want to see the confirmations as well, hopefully you man know by now, but we had a fair value gap here. You can see once we closed above that fair value gap here, so we had a fair value gap, bearish one, after we took that low. And then we disrespected it by closing above. So you man know our entry after that goes back on 50%. Our stop loss on the low, which would have been 4 pips. I didn't get in this one because I don't really have a need to get in this trade, to be fair. Like, there was no need for me to risk it. But you lot can see, like, this is textbook from what I tell you guys every day to trade. But yeah, I've had a very good week so far. So there's not really much need for me to put my capital at risk. If you're in the Discord, profit section yesterday went absolutely off. Was this in the signals? Nah, bro, this wasn't a signal. Signal was sent yesterday though for this trade here, which was in my opinion a lot nicer of a trade, and it also, yeah, it's also a lot better repair in my opinion. EU is better than the EG to trade. Let's check GJ. Alright, yeah, so we did take out that high. Let's go on the 4 hour though. So we can see we're sort of trying to manipulate this candle, but we're not really having much luck. We're trying to manipulate this big candle, but yeah, we're not having much luck. I suppose we are sort of seeing CRT as well. Let's Let's ignore this original one for GJ. Let's ignore this big candle. This is the one you want to notice though. You want to think about with CRT though, boys. It's these big candles here. They're the ones you actually want to think about. So I'm going to leave on a little marker just so we know what we're talking about. But the ones we're going to focus in on is that one and then this one. So let's see if this one is going to come down to the low. So that's CRT on the 4 hour. We actually had a pretty good hit rate on EU, GB. Fucking hell, why can't I talk? GJ recently. We had that winner there. We had that winner there. And then we had that one that nearly came in. But yeah, looking obviously very bearish. So we are looking for keep green. We're looking for sells back down to that level. Back down to that Asia low. So now we've taken it again. We're just looking for our confirmations. So for example, our fair value gaps. I would personally, in this scenario, draw on the OTS because it's just the easiest. Yeah, draw on the OTS and just have my entry in the middle of that. Stop loss on the high, 12 pips. So you hit the low. I mean, you do need price to come up quite a lot for that, but that just is what it is. If you wanted a lower entry, why do they keep doing that on these? It's just really annoying. Like it no longer marks it when you go. That's a new update. It's kind of good actually. You suppose you could really have you could come down there, to be fair. Yeah, that's what I'd really be looking at on GJ. So yeah, basically just that move back down to the Asia low. So you just want that move up and that move back down. That's basically what I'll be looking for. Let me turn this fucking fan. Mate, I can actually feel a lot worse because I haven't had that lemon. Chat. Let me know what pairs we're looking at. Let me know any other trades. I'm going to quickly run down. I'm going to grab a lemon and I'm going to eat that on stream. Because I bare need to. GU longs looks like it might be the play since it took Friday low. Right, sweet. Let's have a look at. We'll have a look at GU buyers. 2 sets. Let me grab a lemon. Yo, boys, apologies for that. Apologies for that. Alright, I'm just going to get it down me quick time. We've got a lime, we've got a whole lime, peeled lime. Big up to everyone. Let's have a good trading day. Let's go. Mmm. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, that one was hard, man. That one was sour, bro. What's the OTS? The OTS is the optimal trading segment, bro. Is it normal to trade on the 4-hour chart? I've shorted EU and GU. Not really, bro. Well, I mean, yeah, it is, but you wouldn't want to short EU and GU. Can you make chat just for yours so I can mute the rest? Wait, what? Wait, what do you mean, bro? Look, can I ask you a question? On a US bank holiday, can you still trade the ALG London session? You can, but it's going to be not as good. But yeah, it doesn't massively affect it. It's just going to be nowhere near as good. I'm in your signal group, but there seems to be other people posting stuff. Oh yeah, if there's like chats going off, I think you can mute the chats and just leave notice on for the actual signals. Nothing to take today, really. Yeah, no, for real. Are you doing our barcodes? Yeah, no cap. Let's go on EU and GU. Someone told me GU might be cooking, so let me have a look at GU. Proper cement mixer there. Wait, what does that even mean, Kiers? To be fair, yeah, taking that prior day low, this is actually decently nice, right? Let's actually mark this out. So we've got the prior day low's been swept. Obviously the Asia low's been swept as well. Now let's wait on the 5-minute time frame, see if we get an inversion. So obviously with the inversion, we're looking for a fair value gap. We're looking for 3 candles. One, oh, let me turn off my thing. 1, 2, 3. And we want the middle one to be the distribution. So we want this one to be the distribution. You can see it was. So this is a decent fair value gap for us to target. And we'll see if we get a close above that. If we get a close above that, obviously that is showing us that momentum is flipping after taking that prior day low. And as much as it will be a bit of a risky one, you can look to take your entries once we come back in. So this is actually going to be an interesting one, I can't lie. This one could be decent. This one could be decent. Bro, another guy. Please, bro, stop inviting me. SMT at them lows. Bro, go away. So I'm going to have to accept this guy to tell him to go away. I'm sorry. Bro, can you please stop inviting me? I'm trying to work, man. I'm trying to work, bro. Allow yourself. Have a look at USD CAD. I'll be real, bro. USD CAD, you don't really want to be trading during the London session. It's not going to be anywhere near as nice as EU or GU. Because none of the pairs are native during that time. Obviously, the dollar's going to move anyway. But the reason we love trading Europe, like EU, GU and EG, is because they're European pairs. So we get that momentum when the London Central Bank open, or when the Bank of England opens, and when the European Central Bank opens, we get that pop of momentum because, obviously, the euro's being affected, the pound's being affected. The CAD's not really being affected, you know what I mean, during the London session. Everyone in both of them countries is asleep. Like, the only reason it's slightly valid is because of the DXY. I mean, it's because of the US dollar. But yeah. Just putting that on. Thoughts on you, Jay? We'll look at you, Jay. Lou, I want to ask. Oh yeah, I've seen that one. GU might play USD JPY shorts. USD JPY sell right now. Okay, a lot of people saying USD JPY. Let's have a look. Let's go on the 4-hour first of all. I mean, yeah, it's looking similar to GJ. If we look at that, we can see it does look very similar to basically what we're seeing on GJ. If we just hide everything. pretty similar, right? We are in that bearish move. We do have imbalance there that I would ideally want to see get filled, but did we fill the 8 hour? Yeah, we did fill the 8 hour imbalance. So the 8 hour imbalance from here to here, this has just been filled. We're going to go on the 4 hour. We're going to go down a little bit. 2 hour, 1 hour. We obviously had the Asia high being swept, so we're looking to trade it down into the Asia low after that. I'll draw my line on like that. What we're looking for is confirmation, so we're looking for change of characters, inversions, something along that line, a fair value gap, just so there's evidence that we have in fact changed character. So if we look at the actual market structure, and let's hide the indicators for a second just to make it a bit easier for ourselves. We've got low, you can't really see that, low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low. Alright, so you can see all we got to do is connect the dots and we can see where the change of character is. So uptrend, breaking highs, and all of a sudden we break the low, right? Rather than breaking highs, we actually break the low. So this is where you'd be valid to actually get in on. This is where you'll be valid. So you've got a change of character there. You've got a change of character there. I mean gold. Yeah, I'll have a look at gold in a minute, bro. You can see after that has been, after we had that change of character, you can see we came into that order block and we reacted pretty nicely. So you'd really be looking for the same thing again. So here we've got some imbalance here, so I'll be looking at this imbalance being filled. So really a similar thing. I know I'm lagging a bit on YouTube, just bear with. TP on the high, 5 pips. And again, the beauty of UJ is you haven't actually got to aim for the Asia low. You haven't got to sit in the trade all that time because it's going to be a lot bigger. Bear in mind, as I said, like the Asia session is going to move. I mean, JPY is going to move a lot during the Asia session. So to be fair, it's not too big, but it's still a 50 pip Asia range, which is, so if we're aiming for the low, that means we're aiming for a total of 55 pips. It's quite a lot. It's 11 to 1 RR, so you can go with that if you want. Fair enough. We'll leave that on. But also, bear in mind, you can't just aim for that swing low. You can just aim for this swing low, and it's still going to be, sorry, this swing low here, most recent swing low, and it's still going to be 20 pips and a 4 to 1. So arguably, that is the more sensible actual trade, is this UJ one. Actually, let's just look at the inversions. Okay, yeah, so we can see, obviously, the 5-minute fair value gap, if you want to go on them. See, we filled that pretty well. And we got another one here. So, yeah, you could enter down here as well if you wanted. Sort of is just down to preference. And then if you did that, you'd go for the daily trope. Sort of down to preference with the entry here. It's just about mixing and matching. What's your better RR? Like, what's your best RR? Like the main premise is that I'd have my stop loss on this little high here, and I'd enter off of this leg, which I mean pretty much gives you everything. You just got to pick a point along this leg to enter off, stop loss there, and then pick your TP. What method is he trading? This is ALG, bro. This is my own strategy that I trade every day, and we absolutely cook with this. Laggy. I think it's just stopped lagging a little bit. TP almost hit on GJ. You marked the FEG you marked out is so small. Does that make it less significant? Not necessarily, bro. Not necessarily. Apologies for the lag, boys. Let's wait to see if we get this inversion. Oh my god, bro. Stop inviting me to go live. Oh my days. This is EU, bro. No, sorry, this is GU. This is GU. We've just checked. So check EU. I'm going to target buys. Big man Lou. What you saying, Corey? Mate, go away, bro. Mr. Tap Tap, go away, bruv. So annoying, man. Do you think the inversion as a confirmation to enter is stronger than a QM? What do you mean by QM, bro? What's the signal server? My Discord's on the right there, bro. You can get into the signals that way. We are on the signals. We are, what are we? 3 hour up for them. No, more than that. Oh, yeah, we're 3 hour up for the week, which is lovely. Cooking up gold, fair play. Oh, it's been a while, man. I feel like a lot of people have gone off gold. If I missed any comments, boys, just comment them again. I'm not ignoring anyone, but the chat's moving quick. Where's the other Donny who posted the TikTok about crap PA? What do you mean, bro? Who's that? Oh, yeah. QM is like Quasimodo, so stop punt and break a structure. Quasimodo? Yeah, bro, be real, that you've lost me a bit with that, I can't lie. Yeah, I'll be honest. Quasimodo, I've not heard of that. Thought that was something different. Yeah, the other person on my page is Mace, innit? We both run this. EA. Boys, what is it with you, man, in trading these random ass pairs? Man said Euro AUD. Let's just check it. To be fair, I think we checked it the other day, didn't we? Let's see how we did yesterday. You can see yesterday, decent. ALG again, you can see pretty much coming through a treat. So again, we took the Asia low. Let's mark that out on green. So we took the Asia low, and then we rallied up into, well, we're rallying up to the Asia high. When we take the low, all you're waiting for is some confirmation. So whether that be a change of character, or an inverted fair value gap, or a new bullish fair value gap, whatever it would have been, you just pick your confirmation, get in, and hold till the Asia high. So let's say, for example, you got in off this fair value gap there. Yeah, so that would have been your entry. 50% of that fair value gap, like that. Stop loss on the low, so about, again, 11, 12 pips, and then TP there, so about 3 to 1. That's what would have had on EA. What are we saying on GU? Do you reckon we're going to break? Do you reckon we're going to invert this? It's moving a bit crusty right now. It's moving a bit slow. You can see that these Asia lows just working an absolute treat. Absolute treat. Three best pairs. EU, GU and EG, bro. Do you think if nothing is working out for me and I'm rushing, I should have a break? Yeah, if you're rushing, bro, then yeah, have a break. Definitely still turn up to the charts. I don't just not turn up to the charts, but yeah, if you think you need a break, then yeah, for sure. Take that. Bearish move. EU already inversed. Reckon we go lower on GU? Yeah, I reckon too, bro. Most likely we do just come off of this and just move down. GJ DTO, GJ, you man are just firing off random pairs today, I can't lie. What is this about? What is this about? People saying GJ, check gold please, targeting Asia high, gold EU, GU, fucking hell reckon. GJ, okay, yeah, you lot are saying a load of pairs right now. A lot of random pairs. A lot of random pairs. That's huge, eh? So let's see that original entry we had on. Where was it? It was this fair value gap here. So that one would have tapped in now, if you did take that UJ one from earlier. Again, we'll put the entry back on. Stop loss on the high, which was 5 pips. Or it was a bit more really, wasn't it? 5.2 or something. And then yeah, again, you don't want to target too much, so probably just target there. If you're in on UJ, fair play, let me know. Anyone in the chat who is on in this pair, who's trading this pair? Literally just tapped in. So let's see how we do. Some man are just looking for signals. Boy, trust me. Trust me. What system is this? This is the Asia liquidity grab system, Christina. Gold bun, mad. Can you check Euro CHF? Again, Euro CHF, like, boys, what is wrong with Euro USD? Morning EU longs for me. A lot of people talking about EU longs. Quasimodo sounds like head and shoulders formation with no neck. Yeah, trust me, bruv. If Asia liquidity doesn't get taken, do you not trade for the day? Yeah, that's the beauty of it, man. I don't trade. If it doesn't get taken, then I just don't trade. No stress. Do you think... Yeah, I've read that. Sweet. Nah, literally someone out there just looking for signals, I can't lie. UJ. Yeah, this is UJ, my boy. Holding from check alien check alien USD, please. To be fair, I've got to check my coin, innit. This is my pair, innit. The Somali shilling against Brazilian real reference economy. I have no idea why this is a pair. I have no idea why. Fucking... Have they updated it in... No, they haven't. Oh, have they? Yeah. This is so this is the Somali shilling against the Brazilian real reference rate. So, as you can see, price action is a little bit difficult to read, but yeah, it looks like our order block's about to get cooked. We must be going in on little order block down there. Some brazy RR long we're about to catch. My favourite pair, trust me. Go longs in it, trust me. Oh yeah, belter, mate. Yo, what the fuck? Bro, it's brazy, but why on earth is it there? And also, like, big up, I know there's definitely Somalians watching, but why on earth do you call your currency the shilling, bro? Like, really? It just sounds like Victorian England for some reason. The shilling. Or it sounds like, okay, I don't want to say this because of, like, but it sounds like something a pirate would use, bruv. Like a shilling. And I know they have pirates, but no, I mean like an old school pirate, like. Gold cert, because it's a meme currency. man called the whole currency of Somalia basically a meme coin. No respect. Big up the... I don't even know what that means, so I'm not even going to say it. Gold swept Asia low. I'm going to buy a run in. Fair play, bro. Fair play. Markets are terrible today. Yeah, I mean, just mainly EU and GU. All other pairs are moving decent, but what that tells me is that news later is going to be pretty big. Not going to lie, this is running very nice. Currently 1.5 hour up. See if we can break this low. See, I'm not personally in this one, but is KYC paperwork from the last 3 months debate? Yeah, so annoying, so annoying, so jarring. Chill, bro. Pure shilling shelling out the side. Wait, pure shilling shelling out the side of the pirate. You're gonna move it mad. Mogadishu coin is crazy. Aliyah Mai coin. Let's get Aliyah Mai coin, bro. Every time she licks someone of an iced out AP, we burn 5% of the supply. The coin will be gone in a week, bro. Holding from New York session. Fair play, Giuseppe. Gold sells. Okay, a lot of people are getting in gold right now. I will have a look at gold in a sec. EG didn't want to tap me in. Unlucky, bro. Can you put this UJ in the signals? Yeah, no worries, mate. I mean, just at me on there, bro, and say you want me to send it, because I wouldn't really send this otherwise. So just at me and say you want it, and I can send it with the levels and everything. NFP tomorrow. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. When we're gearing up for big distribution days, sometimes can be a bit slower. Does it make sense to trade USD JPY in London session? Not really, bro. I'll be honest, not really. The reason I don't trade it is because like we're literally missing out everything you'd actually care about. So we just tapped in again. So the London session, you want to trade pairs that are native to London, like pairs that are going to have some movement during London because of the actual area that it is. So that's why I trade the euro and the pound, for example. The dollar's going to move whenever, I'll be honest. The dollar's going to move in London and New York and Asia, really. So literally anything, the dollar will move. But the pairs you pair it with is what, I mean, the currency you pair it with is what is important. So you want to pick basically a dollar pair because the dollar's the best currency to trade, but then also a European pair. So for example, USD, what even is there other than that? Nothing really. Basically Euro USD, GBP USD, CHF USD, oh no, USD CHF, sorry, that's actually an alright one. Yeah, there's a few. Are you getting in on this one, Michael? Is the indicator for sale? Nah, bro, it's free, bro. It's free for our members. Just join the Discord. Discord's on the side. If you're watching on YouTube, Discord's in the description. Go to my, just get in the Discord and just put in the free chat. Just ask for it and someone will send it to you, bro. I'll see yeah. GU you can see dropped off that level. So you can see GU showing rejection off that level. Again, what do we see? Internal, external. Price comes up, feels internal, and then goes down and takes an external low. So now price is going to come up to do the same thing and then take the low again. So yeah, we'll see if we want to retest this and break the high. Up. No trade London session for me. Fair play. It took these lows out to go against you It took these lows out to go against you for going higher. Wait, what do you mean, bro? What? It will go against you because you're not looking at a higher time frame. We took this same trade down. What time frame? I got a bot run. I got a buy running. It says at the bottom right. We are on a 5-minute time frame. We're on the 5-minute time frame. I'm personally not in this UJ trade. I'm personally not in myself, but yeah, we're just marking up for the members, the boys that want to take the trade. Seems to be a guy in the comments adamant that it's going to lose. Do you see the SMT on GU? Let me have a look. Check the higher time frame. Beautiful buys. Alright, everyone's saying beautiful buys. The comments saying buys in a higher time frame. I don't really see how. I'll be real. I mean, first of all, if we just look at the momentum, guys, people are looking at this and going, "Oh my god, look how bullish the trend is." Yeah, but like, let's use a bit more of context. Let's zoom out and see that we've been moving downwards for what, a week and a half now. So a whole week and a half we've been moving downwards. So we don't really want to fade that. All right. It's the days. Apparently they're baiting me. Apparently. setting you up. Okay. Lou, did you backtest it a lot before coming comfortable with this strategy? Yeah, but I did backtest it a lot, but backtesting's a bit dead anyway. You don't need to backtest. Just forward test. Just come in the streams with me every morning and trade every morning. You're gonna learn you're gonna learn way more. Backtesting's good as a little additional thing to do, but it's not needed. I agree. Looks like EG going for Friday high. Is it still popping? New Romeo vid yesterday. Look, I didn't even see that, bro. I might watch it. I don't like him though. He's so annoying sometimes. GJ is scared to hit him at EP. Please show EU. Let's have a look at EU. Yeah, EU's sort of slowing down a little bit, but just consolidating really. There's sometimes you can't be fooled into thinking that we're actually inverting a fair value gap or changing character or anything like that. All we're doing is just moving sideways. You can see that when you go onto like the 1 minute time frame and you stretch it out from the 8 AM all the way to 9:30. This is literally from 8 AM all the way to 9:30. Like it's just 13 pip range, hour and 47 minutes just sideways. Yeah, GU moving down. UJ basically sitting at entry. Yeah, people's telling me check the 4 hour. Been on the 4 hour. Lou, how is ALG not there for EU today due to internal, external? You explain later. If I apply that process to GU, where would I be looking? This is a new concept for me. Alright, if I missed any comments, just comment them again and I will answer them. But where would the GU internal and external be on the 4 hour? Well, GU internal, external. So what did we most recently take? Let's go on a fresh GU chart. Alright, so what do we most recently take here? You can see we took out a high. So now our range is from here to here. Most recently took out a high, which is external liquidity. So now we want price to take fill internal liquidity. So we'll mark out our order block here. And we want price to come into our internal, and then move to external again. So what we're looking for is for price to now move up and take the external high. Right, so we go from number 1, we take the external, number 1. Number 2, we take the internal. Number 3, we take the external again. It's the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Literally the same thing over and over again. So we take the high and we fill an order block. And we take the high and then we fill an order block or a fair value gap. And we take the high and then we fill an order block or a fair value gap. And then we take the high and then we fill an order block or a fair value gap. It's so simple. This is how trends move. Alright. So that's generally what you'd be looking for. So when the market opened and we was up here, you'd be looking for price to actually come down into your order block and then buy off. Get rid of that rewind. Have you ever tried DAX? Nah, bro, I never trade DAX. Again, just sitting at minor profits here, not really doing too much. Yeah, back to the 4 hour or 8 hour really. We've got this imbalance that we've filled. You see we've got these 3 distribution candles. We rebalance this middle one. So we really should be ready to move down. Taking out loads of wick highs with this candle. And you can see the close is about to be pretty negative really on the 2 hour. If we close like this on the 2 hour, we should be good. If we can close below this and have this 2 hour CRT, we should be decent. We should be good. Right, let me read the comments. Yeah, I like the look, mate. Fair play. Did you take it then, Michael? Lou, you know how AOG was not there due to... Oh, yeah. GJ scared it my TP. Oh, I've read that. Yeah, it looks like EG. Does the same strategy work for New York? Nah, bro, it works for the London session because the London session manipulates. New York session, Asia session accumulates, moves sideways. London session will manipulate, take the high, and then move to the low. Right, this is what the London session does. We see it time and time and time again. So UJ is not the best pair for it, but if we look at yesterday, for example, Asia session accumulates, so it moves sideways. The London session manipulates, so it takes out the low and takes out the high. Then the New York session distributes and has its main move of the day. So we're catching this move here, this actual manipulation move from the Asia low to the Asia high or vice versa. The New York session has more of a mind of its own, so it's going to do its own thing. Yeah, the pound is really, really weak right now. We can see that by EG as well, just cooking it, absolutely cooking it. Cheers for the gifts. You actually take this now, bro. So once you've taken the high, you ain't long no more. Yeah, that's it, bro. Once we've taken the Asia high, that's it. We get out. Yeah, TL plus SMC got buys at 42689. Fair play. I don't understand people who look down on people who trade. As long as you're profitable, who cares? Yeah, literally, bro. It genuinely does not matter what way you trade as long as you're profitable. Can you explain those annotations? Wait, what ones, bro? Nah, I don't trade indices or New York session, bro. I actually perform worse in backtesting compared to forward. Yeah, that's not even that rare, bro. That's not that rare. A lot of people do that, man. A lot of people do that. I hate all the ITT because who think ITT is the be-all and end-all of trading. That's what I mean, bro. There's so many ways to trade. You just trade the ALG model in it, keep it super simple. That's it, bro. There's honestly no need to overcomplicate it. Like, even today, the reason I've taken no trades today, because my strategy's played out 2 days in a row to the T. We've caught it, we've made money. There's no need to overcomplicate it. Trading's about keeping it simple, like, it really, really is. So, like, as much as this one here, literally just sitting at break even. Obviously, this is no financial advice. I'm not telling you to take this one. Unlike yesterday, which was EU. Pairs like EU, where I trade it every day, I know exactly what I'm looking for. This was absolute textbook, so yeah, that was an easy dub. But UJ, a pair that I don't really trade that much, so yeah, I'd be a bit more wary. Do your own research or whatever. How come you're not trading? Just because we've already cooked this week, bro. We've already cooked. So I'm just looking at the market, trying to learn even more about the market, trying to get the context, see if my strategy works on other pairs. Do you know what I mean? Helping out the members. Obviously, we've got a lot of members still trading, so you can trade a million ways with a decent mindset. That's it, bro. No, it's reverse. USD JPY is setting up for a sell. Bro, why is it that the USD JPY traders are so adamant they know what's going on? Like, is there bare insider Japanese people in here that just know what's going on? I used to trade support and resistance before I seen you boys making dough with. Before I see you boys was making dough, no risk management or nothing. Yeah, nah, literally, bro. I remember back in the day. How you learn, bro? Off of YouTube, bro. I'll be real. Just off of YouTube. I learned time ago before the likes of TJR and all this stuff. I learned time ago. What does your strat consist of, bro? So the main thing is our main liquidity draw is the Asia high. So basically we wait for the Asia high or low to be swept. We go on a higher time frame so you can see it better. So this green box is the Asia session. Wait for the Asia session high or low to be swept. Once it's swept, we look for our confirmation. If we get that, then we sell to the Asia low. So vice versa. Wait for it to take the low, get confirmation, buy to the high. It really, really is as simple as that. Can't you see a huge reversal candle when the last trend is down? Yeah, bro, but that's just not how the market works. This is not how the market works. You've got a mentor or nah? Nah, bro, I am the mentor. I'm the mentor, Cures. By the way, boys, my YouTube, my Insta, and my Discord is there. I'm currently live on YouTube, so if you want to see full face cam, you want to see the whole chart, you want to see what the chat's saying, yeah, go over there, boys. Double tap the screen as well. Let's get 20k likes in this bitch. 20k likes in it. EU is doing nothing. Yeah, trust me. EU has been doing piss all. New Romeo vid is sauce. Yeah, I'll give it a watch after this, bro. I'll give it a watch. Romeo gives me pervy. Yeah, mate, he's weird. He's just like one of them, innit? He's a proper like. He's just weird. I can't lie. Romeo. What is the best prop firm? Alpha Capital Group, bro, is what I would recommend. If you use my code RICHES as well, RICHES, then you get 15% off. So the same name as what my name is on there, just in all capitals. That name there. Alpha Capital Group get you 50% off. One of the best prop firms in the game, boys. Well, in my opinion, the best prop firm in the game. F2MO is obviously the most reliable. Too rich to notice. Trust me, kid. Oh, what? I got a Galaxy. Oh, is it? Yeah. Come on. Oi, hey, big up, bro. That's actually hard. Come on. Let me just do a bit of research here. How much is a Galaxy worth? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I see the love regardless of the cost. Big up though. Big up for the Galaxy. Yeah, bro. I was mood. I was watching your videos yesterday, bro. I was creasing. What's that one? Oh, bro, I knew exactly. I think I'm not gonna say the name of the video because it's not really allowed. But I think it was your third pinned one. It was bare funny, bro. Bare funny. So the ALG is a profitable strategy, just traded on its own without other higher time frame stuff. I trade it with higher time frame stuff. This is what I'm saying. You can trade it on its own without anything. Yes, you can do that. It is a lot better. It's going to be better, and you're going to be able to succeed for a longer period of time and more stress-free if you learn the higher time frame from what I teach. So yeah, I do teach exactly how to trade this fully in depth. And to be fair, in the matter of a few months, I could teach you from being a complete beginner ALG trader to near enough knowing exactly what I know and trading exactly what I do. So yeah, if you are interested in that, boys, I'm going to be taking on a few one-to-one students in it. A few one-to-one students where I'm basically going to make you my personal student. That's it. Big up for the hammer as well, Stu. Aye, that is 30. I've never got a Galaxy, but I just feel like I should be gassed. What's the best prop firm? Alpha Capital Group, bro. If you go to my most recent YouTube video, actually. Whoever said they're taking notes. I've got videos about it. So yeah, go to my YouTube. It's literally my most recent video, and I ain't even got to bring it up. But it's basically about prop firms and everything to do with that, bro. Anything else moving? What's that GJ doing? Yeah, GJ still just weak, just moving to the low. GU doing anything? No, of course the pound's not doing anything. EU. GU long pending. You are mad. You are mad. How come you're looking at GU longs? I mean, we've had that one candle. Had to show love. This channel gives out too much sauce for free. Not glad at ALG strap being handed out. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that, my guy. Yeah, the ALG strap is too cold. It's too clear. I'm not going to lie. Do you use Elliott Wave? Nah, bro. We use ALG and we cook. We cook daily, bro. Took me months to figure out the ALG strat and you're just out here giving it to people for free. Nah, big up to you, bro. Appreciate that, bro. You just need someone that actually trades it. That's it, man. You need someone that actually comes on and trades and does what they say. Because all these people, they just make videos that sound good. I come on live and I trade every day. I send signals to my members as well, which, as I said, has been profitable. 13 out of 14 months. This week we're up like 2.5, 3 RR. Obviously been doing our thing on the streams as well. Been uploading on YouTube, sharing the love, sharing the game, live on YouTube, live on TikTok. This social game, boys, I'm telling you, we're going to smash these socials, I'll be real. Bro, it's really just as simple as sitting on your hands when you need to. Literally, bro. Literally, but it takes people months to actually understand that simple thing. The indicator for sessions is this one, bro. It is the Richesse sessions, ranges and equilibriums. It's not on the store though, so send me a message. Just join the Discord, send me a message in the free chat, and I'll send it to you. Hey, bro, I hit you up on Discord about doing the mentorship. Can you look at it? Yeah, no worries. I'll reply to everyone. If you want to get the best replies, message me on Discord. My name is Louis on there. You'll see my name in gold. Would you recommend 1-step or 2-step? Tommy, I would recommend a 2-step, bro. It is personal preference, but I would recommend a 2-step. EJ. What are we seeing on EJ, Dean? EJ about to take Friday higher. Nice. Are you looking at anything on it, Copper? Called sessions, yeah. What made you trade USD JPY today? Could you explain? Only because people was looking at it, bro. I stick to my pairs, the same pairs all the time. EU, GU, and occasionally EG. I'm only looking at this because people asked, and I just want to show that Asia liquidity works pretty well across the board. What's your entry model? Yeah, so our entry model again is the Asia liquidity grab strategy. Honestly, it's so simple. We wait for our Asia high to get taken. We wait for confirmation, either a change of character, for example, a change of character, a fair value gap, for example, or an inverted fair value gap. One of those three we normally look for. Works better, in my opinion, on Euro and pound pairs, but we'll test it on JPY pairs. That's why I'm here learning and gaining more knowledge from you about this strat. I've learned much more. Big up, bro. I'm glad we can help. That's why we do it, man. Best group. Appreciate that, Giuseppe. Appreciate that, bro. Big up to everyone for the positive feedback. How much capital do you need as a minimum, and what can you realistically expect to make from this, bro? This is the thing. So you can only really make 5% a month off trading. Coming back to entry again. It's going to be the story of the morning, boys. We're just moving sideways, really, for pretty much every pair. So it just is what it is. What can you expect to make? So you can really expect to make 5% a month. You can't make too much more than 5% a month, right? You just can't. So, actually, I'll tell you what, again, I don't want to be just watch my video, but my most recent YouTube video is literally that exact thing. How much can you make off it? What are the realistic returns? How's the best way to make money? All the rest of it. So that is on my YouTube, which is Richesse Effect. But, so how much can you realistically expect to make? So you can expect to make about 5% a month. Okay? 5% a month. Now this begs the question, how on earth am I going to make money, right? How am I going to make money? Because 5%, obviously the average person has got what, $1,000, maybe $2,000 to put into a trading account. Let's say $1,000. So if you put in $1,000 and you make 5%, which is really good. If you make 5%, you're successful. Well played. You're going to make what, 50 quid? How is anyone ever going to survive on this? Which begs the question, how do people have Lambos off trading? How did I manage to get an office in Canary Wharf, which was $5,000 a month? How did I manage to move all the way across the world? How did I manage to go to this country, that country, all the rest of it, cars, watches, you name it? How is this possible of 5% a month? Like, how do people even do this? Well, the reason people were able to do it is because of prop firms. Now, prop firms are companies that will allocate you capital for you to trade with. So big accounts, for example, $100,000 accounts, as long as you can prove that you're a successful trader and you're a profitable trader. So, for example, you pay a small fee to take the challenge. So you'll pay, for example, 500 quid to take the challenge. And then if you pass the challenge is to get 6% growth in a month. So what they'll do, you pay your 500, they'll give you a demo account. They'll email you a demo account and say, cool, grow this demo account by 6%. When you do that, that's phase one. Then they'll send you another demo account and say, cool, pass this demo account by 6%. And once you do that, so there your phase 1 and your phase 2 is done, then they'll give you your account and they'll give you your $100,000 account. And then 5% of $100,000 is suddenly $5,000. And now you're like, oh, okay, now this makes sense how people are actually doing it. So now you're making 5K. And then once you've got your 100K account, then you get a 200K account. So then it becomes 300K. And then it becomes 15K. And then it becomes 600K. And then it becomes 30K you're making monthly, right? So it's not about how much you make, it's about how much you have. You can only ever really make 5%, but you can have an infinite amount, pretty much. So, yeah, bear that in mind. Let's have one last little overview of DXY and what we can really be looking at. So, again, with our internal, external, we've just taken out, obviously, all of these lows here. Just cleaned out all of these lows. So what is this? This is external. So now we should be coming to internal, right? So now we've got the internal here. So what should we be doing? We should be coming into this internal, and then again, coming to our external. Oh, fucking hell. Coming to our external. Do you take live trades? Yeah, bro. Yeah. Just not today. There weren't any good positions today. We had this one yesterday. Where are we? Yeah, we had this one yesterday. And we had this other one on Monday. The ones today, I've not been taking the ones today because they're not on my pairs. So we're just sort of basically analysing, helping, trying to educate. But when there is a trade for me to take, that is when I will look to live trade and really take a position. Yeah, this is just moving sideways insanely. Like, literally looks like a zip. Looks like a zip. But funded still a demo. And there are people that think it's real and can withdraw. You can withdraw, bro. It's like the whole point. Basically, how their business model works, right, is like, you man basically understand, but when you've got your funded account and you pass them challenges, you've then proved to them that you can trade. So what they're going to do is obviously they're going to give you a demo account login. They're not going to give you a real account with 100 grand because you could just withdraw it all and then move countries. Like, it just wouldn't make sense. So they're going to give you a demo account, which is simulated capital, and it's important, like, by law or by financial law, whatever that they call it, simulated capital. And then, yeah, you'll get out 80% of the profits and they'll cover the losses. I'm sure a majority of you man know what I mean by prop firms anyway, innit? But just for those of you that completely don't understand. What you saying, Mo? What's the indicator for sessions called? It is called the Sessions, Ranges and Equilibriums by Riches. But you can't get it on the store. It is available in our Discord for free. So just join the Discord free chat, bro, and I'll send that over to you. You're going to trade New York. We will be on live. Mace will be on live. So my name, once you join the Discord, you'll see me. My name's Louis. I'm on the live I'm on London live every day, and then Mace will be on New York live every day on the same account and on YouTube. If you man are watching on here, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube, because at any moment my TikTok can just get held off. Do you know what I mean? But my YouTube will be dire. EJ, yeah, Dean, what was you looking at? I think Dean's gone. If you're holding an open position and the market goes sideways, do you manage it? You want to leave it, bro. Leave it open. If I'm in a trade and it's moving sideways, you leave it open. Or the main thing you do is you need to make a decision, right? Mr. Tap, bro. Go away. You need to make a decision. So if you're, for example, let's draw on an example scenario. Say you're in a buy. Or you've been in a buy. Say you're in that and we're just accumulating, right? Well, let's say you got in like down here, for example. You've now got to make the decision. The important thing isn't whether you move your stop loss at break even, or isn't whether you close it now or hold. The important thing is, and really take this in, is that you make the decision. You make the decision black and white. When there's the grey area, that's when it goes wrong. You have to make it black or white. So now you're in your stable mind, you look at it and you go, cool. Do I logically want to move my stop loss to break even? Or do I logically just want to hold the trade fully open? I don't care which one you do, but you make that decision and you stick to it. So there's no longer a grey area. It's no longer coming into drawdown. You're like, oh, should I reckon I should move it? And you're scared because you've made the decision. That's it. It's done. There's no grey area. You've done it. That is it. Yo, Lou. Yeah, Omar, let me message you after, bro. It does though, bro. I'm logged in now, innit? I can show you on mine. It's Tuesday 5 AM, the weekly Tropen. Nah, that's the daily Tropen, bro. From yesterday. Weekly Tropen is 11 PM on Monday. I think 5% every 2 weeks is doable. It's a bit much, bro. I'll be real with you. I'll be real. It is doable. It's doable, but we're talking about consistently every month. And every month, that means over the course of a year. So some months you're going to have 10 RR. Some months you're going to have 5. Some months you're going to have 2. Some months you're going to have 15. Do you know what I mean? We're talking about averages. Never seen you live trade on here. Well, it must be your first day then, bro. Literally must be your first day. Must be your first time ever on my stream, bro. Can't lie. What's your analysis for UJ? I'm in longs. Yeah, fair play. We'll have a look at UJ in a sec, bro. I'm obviously not trading today, but we're just looking. SLB is a stop loss and break even is a wait. Why is Helena bear atting people? She just moving to bear people in the chat. Fair play. I'll drop you a follow, Gil. What's the pair? It says down the bottom right, bro. This is EU. Stop loss and break even is an L in my book. Don't sugarcoat a turd. Just take the L and learn. Yeah, fair play. Hey Jing, what you saying? What you saying, bro? Is this an active entry or just a markup? Nah, this is just an example about stop loss at break even. But yeah, you make the decision. So you either leave it open and you hold it to the top and that's it, or you move your stop loss. When there's a grey area, that's when the devil creeps in, when you're uncertain. If you're certain about something, left or right, then you're sweet. The grey area, that's where the devil creeps in, and that's where it's going to start biting you in the arse. Maybe it's, yeah, I'll give you a message after, Omar, but yeah, I'm all logged in with mine. I had a bit of an issue with it as well. I think I was waiting 2-3 days, but I'm all logged in now and I can trade. Oh, let me quickly come off, boys, I'm going to bang you on pause for literally 10 seconds. Don't leave, bruv. Yeah, I'll show you quickly, bro. I won't show you too much, but oh shit, I can't really even show you. Optimal trade, you can see. Oh, can you see that? I don't know if you can even see that. Optimal trader. So yeah, it will work for you, bro, but it might just take a few days. Well, not even a few days. It shouldn't, innit? Just keep me updated. I'll send you a message after this live anyway, bro. We'll sort it. I'm in this. Wait, which one are you in, bro? I think that UJ's been cooked by now. Yeah. It's the thing. It's the thing. This is why I stick to my pairs, boys. I don't stray away. I think... did we have the 4-hour close? That is peak if we didn't. That was literally right at the end. Yeah, we... Right at the end. That is... or 2 hour, though. Yeah, the 2 hour, that is actually peak. That is actually peak. Yeah, not a pair I trade anyway, so I'm not too fussed about that. Not really moving though, pretty much similar to everything else really. Haven't really moved up, haven't really moved down, just been sort of sideways. Up, down, up, down, up, down. So we did well to trade Monday and Tuesday and then sit out today. We did do well to do that. Because they were chatting shit when I said I was in... Oh, you're a hater, bruv. You are an actual hater. Screenshot everyone's name. It's like, where are you at, boy? Where are you at, boy? Started calling guys out. I've never seen that in my chat. I mean, yeah. What one, Chris? Are you talking about the? Yeah. What one are you talking about, bro? I think Euro USD you might be talking about. Are you in? If you're in this Euro USD long, I feel really sorry for you. Just pure sideways. It's just gearing up for NFP. Yeah, that's it, bro. That's it, Stu. That's it. To be fair, boys, I'm probably going to jump off now. There's not that many trade opportunities to be looking for. I'm still in UJ. You reckon it will come back down? Let's have a look at UJ. Yeah, I mean, based on what I think on the higher time frame, I think we could. I'll go over a full higher time frame. So if you're still in, I'm assuming, I don't know what, you might have gone off this bigger order block here. So you probably... We might have even got taps in there or something. Let's just assume it was there. Stop loss at the high. Yeah, I mean, if you're still in, there's no need to close early. Like you got to think your stop loss is there for a reason. You might as well let it hit or don't take the trade. But in terms of just the internal and external, really. I do want to come down, but I can just potentially see a manipulation of this high and then coming down. We've got the 8 hour imbalance here that we've filled, but the 4 hour, which is a bit more of a commonly used time frame, the 4 hour imbalance is still here. So what we could potentially see, what do we notice about this candle? It's very big. It's got majority body as well. So what we could have is a manipulation of this candle. So we could potentially take out the high with a CRT move and then move down to the low. So that's what I would probably more want to be seeing. Quite as an ugly arrow. But yeah, chat. That's most likely what we'll see. But this is why I trade London session anyway, because it's just simple. My EU and GUs. It's just simple and clean, man. Have you ever seen me have this much issues for an entry? Do you know what I mean? I didn't expect EG to go to Friday high that quick. Yeah, rocketed, bro. That's the thing with EG, though. You'll notice, bro, and if you're trading EG, notice it's going to mitigate a lot less. Cheers, dude. No worries, bro. UJ will come down as soon as 1 hour high is swept. Fair play. Goal before you go. No worries. God bless Riches. Found this 1 week ago. Account up 8%. Won the prop account pass. Winning. Let's go, Elliot, bro. W Elliot. I'm going to screenshot that. Elliot getting 8% on his prop firm and passing. Let's go. What a G star. I did not notice that song was on. Why is it not letting me screenshot? Oh, fuck. It's just lagging. I'll check gold just before I go. I don't trade gold, bro. Lou, what high time frame stuff do you trade alongside the ALG? Internal and externals, your key. CRT is going to be very important. Your overall trend is going to be very important. Internal and external is the best thing I can tell you. The other thing that I can say is watch my YouTube video where I talk about this quite a lot. So go on my YouTube video. Let me go on my channel. Oh, bro, you're going to get me demonetized, girl. How many times has this been on? I've gone back five times and it's been her every time. Okay, maybe I've just bugged it out. Oh yeah, by the way, for the people that were saying we don't live trade, let me just show you a little cook. Let me just show you something. Something real quick. If my Discord wants to load. Just before we jump off, so go to signal section. This was a trade that was sent in yesterday. You can see it was sent in at 8:47 on EU. We go on EU, look to the left, boom. There was the trade. You can see it tapped in at 9:10. So got in, tapped in, boom, ran. And if we go to the profit section, not gonna lie, we are cooking big time. I mean, these are just dubs we've had this morning, but if we're looking at yesterday, this is just off yesterday's trade. Just deep this. Deep what we're doing for the guys. Deep what we're doing. 5 bags there. A bag there. Go away, king. Two bags there. We got another 2.5 bags there. Another bag 1 there. More winners. 4 bags there. And account passed. 3.8 bags there. This is again all off that signal we sent that we had on live as well. Again, 2.7 bags payout from ACG. Another person, you can see 1.8 bags and 8 bills. Lovely. This is not even half. Again, another 5 bills, 3 bags. Another something light, 2 bills. 3 bags. What's this? 1.1 and then 1.1 again, so 2.5 nearly. Again, we got 4 bills there. This is what I'm saying, boys. So if you're saying it's not live, we are. And look, every single one is Euro USD buy, so you can tell that it's off that actual signal. 3 bills from Nick. More there, more profit screenshots there. Another one there. 10 bags, a big 10 racks made by Els there. Lovely. Let's go. Another one by Ryan. 3.8 grand made on ACG. That's the execution. We are really doing this, boys, and we are really making guys dough. Trust me. I don't know if this is the same day or if this is a different day, but yeah, there's more. Okay, this is the same day. Oh no, it's not. But yeah, there's more. Oh no, it is. But yeah. Lovely day, boys, yesterday. Today was just more of a learning day, but this is what the market's about. Some days you learn, some days you earn. They all tie in together. But yeah, boys, I'm going to jump off now. As I said, send me a DM on Discord if you want to ask me anything. And DM me. I'm going to be taking on a few one-to-one students, as I said. So maybe 2 students. You're going to get my personal phone number. I'm going to be calling you every day. I'm going to be telling you what trade you should be looking out for. Teaching you exactly step by step how to trade like I am, how to get multi-6-figure funded like I am, how to make thousands off trading, how to change your life, how to have the iron psychology, how to have a strategy, how to have a trading plan, how to everything, boys, yeah? I'm going to be doing that for about 2 people, so if you want to, it literally said demo account on that guy's. Alright, well that's that guy, bro. Why are you pocket watching, bro? Maybe he's just learning, like, can you not be happy for someone? Man picked out one bro, honestly. I'm going to have to kick. I don't kick people out my life, but that negative energy, I can feel it. I can feel it. Bro, look through me making about 30 people money. 30 people have made money. And bro goes, one guy had a demo account. What level of a hater do you have to be? Like, what? That's like seeing someone score 30 goals and saying, oh, but one of them was a penalty. Like, whose mindset even is that, bro? Damn, you are not going to make it hard. You are not going to make it, Bobby. I'm sorry to tell you that, bro, but... And you've been in the live for 1 minute as well. You absolute hater. You are the definition of a hater, bro. I can't lie. Sort your mind out, bro. About Bobby Brown. Get out of here, man. Like, that guy's been in there for 1 minute. It tells me. He's been in there for 1 minute and left 2 comments. All that negative energy. Yeah, bro, like, how insane is that? People must just love being negative. DXY just grabbed that Friday high. Nice. I'll have a look at that when we jump off. But yeah, so DM me, boys, on Discord. One-to-one coaching. If you want, obviously, one-to-one mentorship. I'm going to be jumping on calls. What I'm going to be doing, yeah, I'm going to be jumping on calls. I'll jump off and I'm just going to be jumping on calls for people that inquire and see if you're a right fit. If I think that I'll be able to help you, if I think that I'll be able to make your dreams a reality, which I should be able to, but I just want to get around to talking to everyone who's interested and who's registered interest. So DM me one-to-one coaching. Make sure, boys, you got money. It's at least it's $1,000 a month, at least. So make sure you got money in it. It's not like ridiculously expensive, but yeah, just don't message me if you haven't got money, because it's just going to waste your own time. If you haven't got money, I've got bare shit on my YouTube for free. I'm live every day for free. My mentorship's like £40 a month. So there's loads of stuff there. This is for the guys that have got a bit more dough but want that one-to-one experience with me. So DM me one-to-one coaching if you do want that. But boys, big up for all the support on the lives recently, on the TikToks, on the YouTubes. I've got a YouTube video coming out today, so stay tuned on my YouTube. It's going to be a video, highly requested video, so I think you boys are going to love it. It's going to really, really help your trading. So make sure that'll be out later this afternoon. Make sure you watch it. And then lock in for tomorrow, boys. Man, I didn't know that liquidity drop. Yeah, bro. Step 1, have a bag. It's like all the Harry Kane haters. Oh, come on. But anyway, big up to everyone watching on TikTok. If I missed any comments, boys, and you want me to still answer, as I said, just send me a message on Discord. Discord's there. Screenshot now if you want to see the Discord, Instagram and YouTube, all there, boys. Big up to everyone who tuned in, and I'll catch you in the next one, boys. Love. Okay, that one weren't as good on views, bro. We didn't even crack 1,000 views on that. Wow, that was actually kind of disappointing. But the people that did view were locked in, and we hit 20k likes, which is 30. And I got a what do you call it? A galaxy, bruv. So big up to Mood who sent me a galaxy. That's 30. But yeah, we only had 1,000 views on this live chat, but I don't know why people do that. It seems like it works, but does it? Yeah. Yeah, we had just under 1,000 views, but we got 1.1k diamonds and we got 20k likes. Calm. 1k coins. That's sick. Alright, cool, boys. I'm gonna let me follow that guy. Big him up. Big up Mood. Big up everyone who's watched today, boys. Billionaire gifter would be eating the dog shit. Yeah. I see him the other day. He was going, bruv, if you don't donate to me, and if you're in this live and you don't donate to me, and I bump into you in person, you're in big fucking trouble. Oh mate, big up Billionaire Gifter. I find him funny, even though he's probably got the worst haircut ever. But yeah, boys, new YouTube video out today. Let me know if you got any suggestions what you want my next YouTube video to be. Just put in the free chat or something, or just let me know. If I missed any comments again with you boys, just send me a DM on Discord and I'll answer it as best I can. Big up to everyone who tuned in today, boys. Appreciate all the likes. If you can, just before you go, just drop a like on the video. Do you know what I mean? And as well, if you drop a like on the video, it shows that you watch this channel. So when you go on tomorrow on YouTube, it's going to recommend our live and it's going to recommend our video. Do you know what I mean? It helps you out, helps me out. Do you know what I mean? Gets the lives out there. So BJ jokes, yeah, BJ Bradish. But yeah, boys, drop a like if you can, sub with notifications on. Hope you did enjoy. I hope you learned something. Not the most action-packed trading day, but is what it is, boys. Appreciate you tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next stream. Hopefully tomorrow. Wait, one more thing. Yeah, Thursday we got, yeah, a lot of news on Thursday. So tomorrow should be a lot better of a day to trade. Tomorrow there should be a very action-packed morning. So Monday, Tuesday, very good. Wednesday, a little bit quiet. So I'm hoping tomorrow it's going to be absolutely flames. So I'll see you boys in tomorrow's live. Obviously, Mason will be live later today for the New York session at 1 o'clock. New YouTube video will be out around 3 or 4. And big up everyone for watching. And I'll catch you in the next stream, boys. Love.